they're going to have a fun time tackling these stages. Oh, that was... yeah. That was a thing. Hello everybody, happy Friday and welcome back to the Traxion channel for another brand new video. Now next weekend sees the return of the Jersey eRally on Dirt Rally 2.0, which will run from the 26th of November to the 28th. The idea behind this event is to try and replicate the feeling of a real Jersey rally in a virtual setting, all whilst raising money for a pair of fantastic charities, the Teenage Cancer Trust Jersey Appeal and RNLI Jersey. The other news is that Team Traxion have signed me up to compete in it. Now, I will be up against some of Britain's best rally drivers, including 2-time British Rally champion Matt Edwards and rising star James Williams, plus hundreds of other talented gamers and racers. Now, if you want to get involved with this, you can. Entries are open up until Monday the 22nd of November, and all of the information you need to take part, including the entry form itself, will be in the description below. Now, you don't actually have to take part in the rally to be involved, because for every £5 you donate to the cause, you will be given a raffle ticket. There are some incredible prizes to be won, including the likes of a passenger ride with Matt Edwards himself, a signed Kanken and Grist print, Autosport Show tickets, a Toyota jacket, a copy of Dirt 5, the list goes on and on. Again, if you want to donate yourself and check out the list of all of the amazing prizes that can be won, make sure you check out the link in the description below. The idea of this video is to show you the 4 different classes of car that you can enter in the Jersey eRally, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the differences, try them all out, and basically help you make an informed decision as to which class you want to enter the event in. So let's rock and roll, or more accurately, let's hit rocks and roll a lot.
50, turn unseen, one right, 120.
So we fired up the game. Now all of the stages in this rally are going to take place in Germany, and basically it's trying to replicate the real feeling of a Jersey rally, so there's going to be a bit of daytime and then a bit of nighttime running like they do in real life, and then back to the day for the finale. 12 stages in total, I believe. We're just going to pick some random German stages, so I'm going to start with Waldorfsteig, or Waldorfsteig, I'm not sure, I'm probably absolutely butchering that. We'll do a daytime run to start off with. Now the 4 classes for this event are the Evo Challenge, which is using the NR4 Evo 10. We also have the F2 kit cars, which are just incredible, we'll get to them a bit later. We have an R5 class, which is obviously modern, quick 4-wheel drive technology, and we also have a Ford Escort Mark II class as well. I'm going to start things off in the Mitsubishi Evo 10, so we'll go with this one. So here's the first stage, 3.35 miles, Waldorfsteig. Now, I've driven these stages quite a few times in the past, but I've not played this game very much recently, so I'm going to try and treat it like the real rally. I don't want to restart, I don't want to hit things, I want to try and survive, because that's what rallying's all about at the end of the day. Now, unfortunately, I don't have an actual handbrake, so I'm just using a button on the wheel, but we will cope with that. Here we go. So my experience of these cars are, they're not super quick, but the 4-wheel drive should keep you in check. This should be nice and easy to drive, so a great car to start off with. I'm going to have to listen out for my pace notes. I'm also going to have to listen to Phil Mills. Oh, I've already mucked up the hairpin. Just about get away with it. Now I remember these stages, and this one, through the forest, there's a lot of switchback hairpins and stuff before it kind of opens out into the military range like we're so used to seeing in Germany. Phil Mills keeping me on track.
Into hairpin right, opens 50. 4 right, very long, tightens don't cut.
Now if you want to take part in this event and you're not hugely experienced in terms of rallying, this would be the perfect car for you because, as I say, it's not super powerful, it's 4-wheel drive, it's a bit heavy as well, so it's not the best around the corners and stuff, but it's stable. It's not going to catch you out too easily, it's very comfortable to drive. It's still quick, obviously, but... oh, almost got into the Hinkelstein there. But yeah, it's a great car to kind of test things out and get used to things. I've locked up a bit in there. Okay, we're now properly into the military range, so we've got a lot of square corners. Hinkelsteins to watch out for. Let's see if we take this corner quite quickly, see how much speed we can carry. Ah, pretty good, 90 miles an hour through there. Phil is so loud in my ear right now. Oh no, oh no. Ouch. Well, I was trying to keep it clean, but that's kind of spoiled that. I had no idea that corner was going to be so tight. I was too busy interrupting Phil that I missed his pace note. Okay, we're coming towards the end of the first stage in our Evo. Things have been pretty good, other than that one horrendous crash where, if that was the real rally, I'd have been lucky to get away with that one, to be honest. Into what looks like the final corner. Bit of flair. And over the line, it's going to be a 3:07. Yeah, if it wasn't for the crash, it would have been an okay first stage. I've just seen the replay of my crash, and it wasn't the Hinkelstein I hit, it was actually a bush. So that's why I didn't get too much damage and kind of got away with it. It cushioned the blow, so then by the time I reached the Hinkelsteins, I didn't have as much speed. So maybe the Evo was a little bit boring for you. Maybe you want something less stable, a bit more tricky, and a bit more shouty. Well, look no further than, of course, the Ford Escort Mark II. Looks like we've got Roger Clark's livery on there as well. So we're going to jump in this one. Rear-wheel drive, shouty, noisy, fun. Let's go. This time we're doing the Kreuzungsring. One of the two. Now this car is going to be more tricky and a lot more sideways, but I'm determined to make it without an accident like I had in the last stage. Get straight into a square left. Already the sound is just phenomenal. Much more exciting to listen to than the Evo. But this car is not for the beginner. Like, you're not going to want to jump in this if you don't play this game very often. I mean, you might for fun, but if you want a good result, this thing is going to catch you out. Already completely sideways through there. See how it deals with the faster corners. Oh, full lock. Unseen corner. It's already all over the place. It's putting a smile on my face though.
80. Crest 50, turn unseen, 3 left.
Oh.
Opens 50.
Now I think this I think this Escort has the 2-litre red top engine, I'm not quite sure.
Turn unseen, 3
But it sings and it's normally aspirated, so you get a proper driving experience with none of this turbo lag or anything like that. It's very light and floaty as well, so you've got to be precise with it, and it will, as I say, bite you very hard if you just push it a bit too hard. You've got to be a bit careful with your power application. Much more of a raw driving experience than the Evo was anyway.
120.
Woohoo!
Crest 6 right.
I do envy anyone who's going to have a play with this car in the rally. It's not going to be the car I use, but whoever does use it, they're going to have a fun time tackling these stages. Oh, that was, yeah, that was a thing.
Turn unseen, square left.
No, I was too busy recovering from my crash and I missed the corner. Okay, down towards the jump.
Big jump.
I know this jump, I'm going to keep it pinned, 130 miles an hour, 5th gear.
Crest and 5.
Oh, we landed, we're fine.
Unseen, square right.
But there's a corner right after it, which I've missed. No trees, no, damn. Oh well, there goes the clean stage.
5 long tightens.
Right, I'm going to focus for these last few corners.
Left long tightens. Opens about finish. 180 to stop.
Oh, and as it should be, sideways before the finish. 3:20. Definitely a lot more time on the plate there, but that's so good. Like, so much fun in the Escort. Now the third class is going to be the F2 kit car, and this is the class that I'm going to be competing in for the event. So we have 3 options. We've got the Seat Ibiza, we've got the Peugeot 306 Maxi, and we've also got the Volkswagen Golf. Now I've got to say, the Peugeot 306 Maxi is iconic and everybody loves that car, but because of that, I want to kind of avoid it because I feel like a lot of people will use it. So it's between the Golf and the Ibiza. I think I'm going to have to go with the Seat because I just love the colour of it. I love that Gwyndaf Evans drove this car in the British Rally Championship. It just hits me in the right way. So we're going to go with that one. This time we're going to do the Verbundsring, 3.64 miles. And this car is the opposite from the Escort. It's front wheel drive instead of rear wheel drive. Huge amounts of power still. But this is just pure rallying at its finest in my opinion. Okay, here we are in the Ibiza, ready to take the stage start. Now I'm going to have to be kind to the throttle pedal in this car because if I floor it, we're just going to get front wheel spin all the time. Okay, we're straight into a 3 right. You can carry a lot of speed in these cars despite the front wheel drive. Now of course, because this is a tarmac stage, and tarmac rally I should say, it means that you don't lose as much with having front wheel drive because you don't need that 4-wheel drive traction on the slippery surfaces because the surface isn't slippery. So it means you can really get away with front wheel drive and actually contend with the 4-wheel drive cars, or these cars used to anyway. That was a bit close. Now these F2 kit cars were actually used as the main class of the British Rally Championship throughout some of the late 90s and early 2000s. So front wheel drive, mental engines, lots of power, over 250 horsepower. And yeah, these were the main class for a while, so a lot of British Rally champions were crowned in these F2 cars. It's so fun to drive. I mean, listen to it.
Into slow, 5 left tightens, into turn.
Absolutely incredible engine note. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, there's my shunt for the stage. I thought it was a left-hander. It was a right-hander. I should listen to you, Phil. I'm sorry. Okay, I heard you that time. One left, unseen, tightens. Not bad. Into another 90-degree right. Oh, onto the grass, and you suddenly lose all of that grip. With Germany, you really do have to keep the car on the road as much as you can, because every time you're on the grass, you're just losing traction and you're losing time. It's such an intense rally. You need to be absolutely on it from the get-go. Now, of course, many people won't enjoy driving this car as much as the likes of the Escort, because you can't really slide it around in the same way. It's much more of a car that you need to drive like you're circuit racing it. You've got to be smooth, you've got to be precise with your inputs. You can't just kind of chuck it in and slide it around. So it's not as much of a bundle of laughs, but for a raw, pure driving experience, it is every bit as enjoyable in my opinion. Committed through there. We've got a 2 right, late in the brakes. Watch the Hinkelsteins. Oh, a bit close to one in the exit. Okay, we must be getting near the finish now. I think this will be the last corner.
Right of a crest, 140.
Pretty smooth. Coming down to the finish line. What's it going to be? 3 minute 40 something. 3:41.7. And that is the car I'm going to be taking part in, guys. So the final class of car is R5, which is basically your top of the range national level rally cards. It's basically what they use in WRC2. And it's what they use at National Championship, for example, the British Rally Championship, and it's kind of one step below WRC. So we have the Ford Fiesta R5 there, the Peugeot 208, we have a Mitsubishi Space Star, a Skoda Fabia, a Citroen C3, and a Volkswagen Polo GTI to pick from. But there's also the brand new Ford Fiesta R5 Mark II. I say brand new, I don't know if it's actually brand new, maybe a few years old by now, but yeah, you can pick any one of these cars to compete in. I'm going to give this one a go, the new Ford, because I've not driven it yet in this game, and I want to see what it's like. The final stage for today's video is going to be the inner, I'm going to say it's inner field sprint. Okay, here is the new Fiesta Mark II R5 car. Now, of course, we've got 4-wheel drive this time, and as I say, this is the pinnacle of modern rally machinery below the WRC level. So this car will handle well, it will be set up well, it will be fast, and because it's 4-wheel drive, it should be quite manageable as well. This is the car you want to pick if you're really looking to get in a great result. So you can be so precise with your steering inputs. Like, this car is already going exactly where I'm pointing it. Nothing else. Like, I've made every corner so far. There's not been a single bit of understeer, a single bit of oversteer. It's just perfect. Bit of a lock up there. That's the first minor mistake. This is awesome. Now, I remember the stage we're coming up to a kind of technical section where we're in and amongst the crowd. Bit of the handbrake. Actually needed a little bit more there to get around. This is very stop-start, but this is where their 4-wheel drive system... Oh dear, that was too aggressive on there. The 4-wheel drive system really helps you in a section like this. Get the power down. You can readjust yourself quite easily as well, like what I turned in too early a few corners ago. And away we go down the straight. This car, of course, is less flamboyant to look at than the others, which may make it look like less fun, but because the thing handles exactly how you want it, it's actually huge fun to drive, because you can just play about with it. It fits like a glove. You can throw it in, turn exactly as much as you think you're going to need, and the car will just respond to you. And there is something really enjoyable about feeling at one with the car, so it's a bit easier than the F2 car and the Escort specifically, but I'm sure it's not easier to find the ultimate lap time with, or I say lap time, stage time. Oh, that's a Hinkelstein, and it's all over, guys. 4 stages, 4 attempts, 4 failed attempts to have a completely clean run. Oh, I've picked up damage. I think I've got a puncture. Oh, I've definitely got a puncture. It's probably quite a good way to end this, because in the Jersey eRally, of course it's all about speed, but it's also about making it through cleanly, and if you can avoid something like this happening, you're going to get a good result. And that's the thing about rallying. It's not just about speed, you need to keep your car clean, because one puncture like this, if it's on a long leg, I'm screwed. 3 minute 10.1, but the time's pretty much irrelevant in that case. I'm hoping that when it comes to me actually doing the proper rally, I won't make these mistakes. I'll try and have a completely clean run. I'll be concentrating fully, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. I will actually be streaming my entire attempt at this rally over on Twitch, so make sure you head over and follow TraxionGG on Twitch to watch me as I'm attempting the run in the F2 car. That will be happening on Friday the 26th of November, so if you're free on that day and you fancy watching some rallying, make sure you get involved, and as I was saying at the start, take part. Please donate as well, because there are some amazing prizes to be won, and the most important thing is we will be raising money for 2 incredible Jersey-based charities, so that is fantastic. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to the Traxion YouTube channel as well, and if you hit the notification bell, you will see videos as they are released, so if there's any more rally events like this coming up in that we're taking part in, you'll be the first to know about it. But until I see you next time, thank you so much for watching, keep it pinned, and have a great day.